Welcome everyone to another episode of Time for BL. This is the podcast where we review movies, TV shows, novels, and comics, all in the boys love genre. Take two. You don't know this, but I'm recording this again because I was having issues with my microphone. This has happened before. Thankfully, I didn't get too far into recording. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Time for BL. You heard the intro. Now, before I jump into the episode, I do want to talk about the affiliate link in the bio. It's also available on the WordPress blog. It's for Supernova Hair. They have wigs of all kinds, affordable wigs, curly wigs, colorful wigs, whatever wig you're looking for. If you wear wigs, go ahead and click on the link and check out Supernova Hair. I know some of you are cosplayers. Don't you need some wigs for that? They probably got it. And that way you can also support the podcast. So yeah, now we're gonna jump into step by step episode 6. I am very excited for this because a lot of people were talking about how they were struggling all day to get on GagaooLala to watch step by step. And I was like, damn, did a certain fandom try and block us? They were like, not today, step by step. Like, last week was crazy. And it's so funny to me because last week's episode did bring up some important topics that do need to be talked about within the BL fandom. I'm messing with my levels. Yeah, within the BL fandom, a lot of important topics that we do need to talk about. Because I have no problem with straight actors playing gay roles, gay actors playing straight roles. I don't care about that. I don't care who's playing who. What I care about is what you do when the cameras are off, not in your personal life, but in your public life. So if you are doing fan service and it's like clear case of fan service, like you're doing a show where you're doing something where you're promoting your show, so you're doing the whole, oh yeah, my perfect time, him, ha ha ha, like I don't care about that. But when you start to profit off of an LGBTQ identity, like Pat was talking about in the last episode, and you're just profiting off the identity to make money from straight women, because it's usually for straight women that they do it. It starts to get murky. It does start to get murky, and there are things to be addressed within that. Doesn't mean that I don't want straight actors playing gay roles. No, one main reason, we're talking about Thailand here. It's a very conservative country. Yes, they just had that election and now I know who won and all that stuff. But I don't know how. There's so much more going on there. Okay? So I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't take this role unless, or no, you must be with the part, or when you're acting, oh god, I cannot stand it when they're like, because they're acting with this person, that's the only person they can act with, and no, you must be in love with each other, and this, and I don't give a damn if y'all fall for each other or not. And I'm not saying that there aren't actors within the BL community that haven't fallen for their scene partner. I'm sure they are, because we have that in Hollywood all the time. Brad and Angelina, hello, the most popular one, because Angelina left Angelina did have a girlfriend. Was she your wife? I don't remember. I know they adopted a kid together, but Brad left his wife for Angelina. It was a huge deal. So it does happen, and it can happen within the BL realm as well, that you might fall for the person you're acting with. Could be one-sided, could be you're both into it, who knows. Real couples be out there. And it's all good. But when people have conversations about some of the issues within BL, and especially the way PT is doing it within his shows, and you get so bent out of shape because your fave is in the scene, go touch grass. Just stop. You are the only person bothered. Well, you and the people with you are the people who are bothered. just move on with life. And that's the last time I want to touch on that topic. I've talked about it within the Twitter space. For those of you who don't know, I am going to try and do something weekly called BL and Coffee, like a lunchtime Twitter space, lunchtime my time at least. So I'm just trying to pick a day when that's going to be good and try and make that a weekly event. So that's something I'm working on putting together. If you're on Twitter, follow me, BL Time 4. And also I post a lot on TikTok. That's one of the main ways to get to see my thoughts and stuff, because I post about shows and make jokes about shows that I don't necessarily cover on the podcast. So that's where you get to really see a lot of the stuff I'm watching. So yeah, let's get into episode 6. That was 6 minutes of me just talking. Let's get into episode 6 of Step by Step. I love the growth of Pat and Jeng so far, especially the last episode. You're seeing more and more that Jeng really likes Pat as well. Like, he's genuinely growing in his feelings for Pat, and we see it in the way he treats Pat. We've seen it, throughout, but last episode we really saw this growth, and I'm excited to see how they're going to continue the growth in this episode. Pat needs a new phone. Like, that's why his camera caught of the fireworks. He needs a new phone. You know whose phone he needs? I keep bringing it up. Mickey from Together With Me. We all need her phone. That's the phone he needs. Anybody else with superpower phones that I haven't thought of? Who the hell is Kong? Who is this Kong guy? Who is that? Also, the hear me. The guy from Kin Porsche who's also in this, and he played the assistant. He's gonna be in another BL where he actually has some kind of, I don't know. I saw the trailer, sort of. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my gosh. So they formed their own little friend group away from the gossip crew. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. So Chot, the other assistant, Nan, and Pat are their own little group. Love it. He needs his work friends, and the cool part is his work friends are very similar in the aesthetics to his real life outside of work friends, because A is the only woman in the group. And then it's just him and the guys, and one guy who apparently has been crushing on A. Go figure. Yeah, but he has people he can look up to outside of work and at work, and they are true friends and not this cliquey hierarchy group that he was kind of forced to hang out with. Now he has people he actually wants to be around and talk to, and who are helping him navigate the workspace, and I love it. They're showing so much growth with Pat. Well, no, not with Pat. With Pat's surroundings. The boy kind of still needs some work, but with his surroundings, there's so much growth around him. The way Jeng started staring hard when he saw Pat about to try his shrimp donut, which now is something I apparently need to look up. Did they mistranslate the word? Because I was thinking like a nugget. It looks like a nugget to me, but the sub said shrimp donut, so I'm gonna look up shrimp donut first. But the way he had like the smile on his face, like he likes it, and then Pat spits it out, and he's just like so distracted by that he can't even hear his dad. He doesn't hear the assistant come up and talking to him. Oh my god. It's just so, like, that whole thing was so funny, but it also shows how much he wants Pat's approval now, because he's liking him. It's cute. It's really cute. Again, loving the slow burn for this one. Okay, there it is. Because I was like, shrimp donut, and then Jeng said shrimp nuggets. Because I'm like, that looks like a nugget. Why would he put celery in? Well, I mean, it's homemade. You can put whatever you want, but why would he put celery? Celery? Isn't that something people eat raw? Am I mistaken? Do people cook celery? This man really went home and said, I'm going to try and make it without the celery. But my problem is, air fried too. My problem with it is these look like some chicken nuggets that you got from McDonald's. Like, I just had chicken nuggets from McDonald's, actually. It looks like that. But yeah, that's homemade shrimp nuggets made in an air fryer, like he said. Jaab not wanting to try Jeng's food makes sense to me, because even though Jeng is a chef, like, he can cook, boy knows how to move in the kitchen. As a younger sibling myself, I don't trust the older ones. I don't trust them. Like, when they say try this, now I go, you first. Because I have been fooled one too many times. And by that, I mean every single time. I always just go, okay, and eat it. So I get it. I get where Jaab's coming from. But we lose in the end anyway, we the younger ones. We're always going to end up, good or bad, eating it. Oishi, honey lemon. Oishi, honey lemon. Every time it comes on the screen now, I'm going to say it. But yeah, before the Oishi honey lemon, Chot and Pat have come up with like a new idea for a promo, and it was so cute, like watching the two of them together. And it was so cute watching Chot just be so like comfortable, you know, having his little teddy bear, holding his teddy bear, watching the video at work. And then how, you know, he's calling over, telling Pat to come take a seat, and the two of them together, they're just so comfortable with each other, and they've become very close, and I love it. And I realized, as I was watching it, like watching this particular portion, I didn't bring up how Ying, her name is Ying, yeah, Ying, she was being pretty homophobic. Like, she's doing it as a joke and everything, but I didn't bring that up. But yeah, in the earlier scene when they were having a work potluck, which you can't eat from everybody's house, but they're having a work potluck, and she's like making little comments, and Pat is just, you know, answering her, but Chot is ignoring her. But the reason why I didn't bring it up is because I was more focused on the four together, Chot, Pat, Nan, and other guy whose name I don't remember, but he was in Lovely Writer. I was more focused on the four of them together and how they're not involved with the gossip crew. Pat's still in that in between where he still has to, of course, interact more with the gossip crew. But even Chot like pulled him over and got him over with him to work on what they're working on with the food. And yeah, like, I love their friendship. I love their workplace friendship. It's so nice. It's so cool. And even right here where Pat is the one who's on the computer doing the work, Chot is behind him, like getting their hair done, doing their hair. It still works because Chot is there. Chot didn't go, okay, here's the idea. All right, you work on it and then bring it to me and then leave. Chot's actually there sitting with him and giving him feedback on his work right then and there. And it's so much better. It's just a better dynamic than what Pat has had to deal with since he started at the company. I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm a Google. Let me Google before I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. That's 9 from Big Dragon. That's the dude from Big Dragon. So he always just stepping in from abroad. That is he typecast as a guy from abroad coming in to destroy relationships before they start? Oh my gosh, that is him. He's from Big Dragon. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to be sure of. It is him. So that's his role. He's the guy from abroad who comes back to Thailand and just starts destroying relationships before they have a chance to start. And even this scene between Chot and Pat, where Chot is like, let me do your hair, because, you know, Pat told the truth that he's going to go see a guy that he's rekindling what we don't know if he's rekindling something with, but a guy he knows who's invited him out to dinner and he wants to look nice for him. And Chot is like, come here, let me do your hair. Like, just like little things like this, to have someone to do stuff like this with. And I love the little joke of, hey, how do you learn to do your hair? Oh, it's a fundamental part of being gay. That was funny. And it just shows like the cute, funny little relationship that these two have. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, the show is just getting better and better. And I love the growth. Like, every growth in relationship feels natural. And it's not like some shows where, like, by episode 2 you're going, wait, when did I get to this point? What is happening? By the end of episode 1 you're sitting there going, what? Who, where, what, when, why? It doesn't feel like this so far with Step by Step. It's growing in a very natural way with the time passage and all that. I'm loving it. And he got canceled on. Did his hair and everything. Just imagine getting your hair done, getting dressed. He messes up his hair. And then they cancel on you. Oh. Ooh. That sucks. Is this where Jeng comes in and like takes him to dinner from the promo last week? Ooh, let's see. So there's been a lot of hairstyle changes throughout the show so far because, you know, everything is shot out of order. So an actor could have had a haircut, and then in the next seat they don't have the haircut and all that stuff. We've seen it in many shows. It's a sadly normal thing that does happen. But before, at the elevator, when Jeng was talking to Pat and inviting him to come eat with him, and also going, oh, you know, I just don't want to waste food. Don't think too hard about it. I just don't want to waste food. So romantic, right? Isn't that like what you want for romance? Oh, I don't want to waste food and I have extra food. Do you want to just eat with me? So romantic. But what I noticed right away is that Jeng's hair is neater all of a sudden. I'm like, did this man go, all right, yeah, let me go wash my hands, and then brush his hair, take off his jacket, roll up his sleeves, like, all right, I gotta look casual. This is casual. Doing his best. So cute. They're so cute. This is something that always throws me off when you get like offered water and it's like a colored drink, because this is not specific to Thailand. It's also in South Korea as well. It's like you have to specifically order water, or no, when you go to someone's house, if you ask for water, they give you the colored drink thing. I think that's how it goes. I can't remember fully, but it's like, is it flavored water? Is that really what it is? Because I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it's juice. But is it actually flavored water? And why would you want your flavored water yellow? Oishi, honey lemon. Is that what it is? I thought I would be able to get to the scene, this end of the scene, before making any comments whatsoever. But I'm at the photo shoot, and Put and Chris are getting their photos taken for the promo. Pat is there and he's taking some pictures with his phone, I guess, to hand off to his manager, or to put in the group chat, whatever it is for. And when they tell Put that he's not needed for the next set of photos, Pat moves to the other side of Jane. And needless to say, it was very obvious. But I'm like, damn, now he's like physically trying to avoid this guy. When in the last episode, he seemed to be playing it very like cordial. And it's like, wow, he was cordial because this was a situation that couldn't be helped and they needed him for this situation to get the client to approve the work that they're doing, or to approve what they've decided to do with the ad campaign. And now he's like physically moving away from Put. I'm just like, damn, really? Like, he's now actively avoiding him, which he kind of, no, because he went off with him to look at the sharks and all that. He's just, I want to know more. I have questions. Many questions. And there goes Pat. There goes Put, pushing Pat's buttons. Oh, ask Pat what I like. He is trying to get Pat to reminisce when Pat has made it clear he's done. He's over this. He'd like to move on. What actually is interesting about the relationship between Put and Pat, I think I've said it before, in so many other shows, this would be a story about the love of Put and Pat and them getting back together. Because in so many other stories, the things that Put is doing, we call romantic. It's romance. He's so in love. The stalking, the trying to get him to reminisce, all that would be considered romantic. But in this, it's being pointed out that this behavior is bad. Pat does not want this attention from Put. Their names are too close. Like, again, perfect hashtag couple, hashtag Put Pat, hashtag Pat Put. Like, perfect hashtag couple name. I see why they were working before, but they're no longer working. It is now hashtag Jeng Pat. Put is gonna need to move on. But yeah, a lot of the things that Put does would in other series make him the leading man of the show, and it'll be about the two of them falling in love. But I love that this show is pointing out that no, this is problematic behavior. He is ignoring boundaries, and he's putting Pat in this really uncomfortable position, and Pat is at work. He has no, like, he can't be as rude as he'd probably like to be, because they're in a working situation. And we saw with the way Put really also put A in a certain position, like trying to get Pat's number, well, successfully getting Pat's number, and like through her and her friendship with Pat, trying to get back with him. Put is just a bad person all around. He needs therapy. He needs to move on. I'm recording. I don't know where this conversation between Kong and Pat is going as yet. They're just talking about, hey, what is it like at your job? What is it like at your job? And off the bat, I'm like, is Kong trying to like poach Pat? Is that it? Like, oh, you're working at a big company. You know, the company I'm working at, they sent us to Bali. Like, it's like he's hyping it up. Is he trying? I'm sorry for the noise. Is he trying to poach Pat? Let's keep watching and find out. Hold up. Did this man ask Pat out to dinner to try and pull him into his Herbalife? And no, I call every MLM Herbalife now because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Is this what happening? So is he really trying to poach him to get him to come work with him? Like, oh, my pay is great. They took us to Bali. You know, your job looks very tiring. I think you could do this work too. I'm in marketing just like you. Is he trying to pull him into an MLM? Oh my God. And then look at Pat's face too. Pat is like coming into the realization like, oh, so you weren't like inviting me out to dinner because you like me. So this isn't a date. Oh my God. Someone on TikTok shared a story like that. I need to find it, where like he met a guy online, goes over to the dude's house, and other guys are coming over. He's like, yo, what is happening? This isn't the part. I thought he was inviting me over for dinner. Turns out the dude was on dating apps so that he could get people to join his MLM. He got invited over to this dude's house so that he could hear his The swimming pool of dating is filled with trash. Wait, this man came with a presentation. He came with a presentation. Oh my gosh. The man. Okay, hold up. My husband's in the room. Real quick, babe. If you were still dating back in the day and you get invited on a date, and then while on the date they're talking to you, asking you about your job, and then they pull out a tablet to give you a presentation on the company they work for and why you should come work with them, what would you do? Wait, that happened to you?
No, not like that, but something
not like that.
Within that sphere.
Okay.
I stopped talking to her.
You just stopped talking to her? Okay, so apparently it did happen to him, sort of. He something within the sphere. So was she trying to get you to join her MLM?
No.
Not her MLM.
We were just fucking around, and she
okay.
About me possibly moving closer, and she could get me a job at like the fast food place she worked.
What?
And in my head, I'm like,
oh my
god. Science. I didn't put it like that to her.
Oh god.
I'm like, no.
This is so funny. So were you just messaging her? Were you messaging her, or was she someone you were like, you've met and were dating? Oh, okay. So a girl wanted him to move closer to her so they could see each other more, and she wanted to help him get a job at a fast food place. There's nothing wrong with working at a fast food restaurant. Nothing wrong with it at all. But that would have been a step down in moving forward for him. So that's what it is. It would have been a step back for him. But she would have gotten more dick. Is that it? she wanted to see him more. Okay, I've never had that experience. I've never gone on a date with someone and they pull out their MLM. I've actually gotten a job offer from someone where they were like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're like the perfect person to work with my company. And I'm like, really? Like thinking they have an office. They invite me out for coffee so they can talk over the details of the job. And it turns out it was an MLM. And I was so disappointed. But I got free coffee. I did waste my gas to get there, but I got free coffee. And that's all that matters, right? I got something out of it. Oh my god, I love how Pat just uses work to leave. Like, you know what? I gotta go back to the office. Stop calling. Go away, Put. Oh, is he following him out? All right. Kong or Put? Who do you want to put up with? This man was really trying to push his MLM. Oh gosh. Oh, poor Pat. You know what I should have been reviewing? But I've decided I'm not going to do more than one show each time, because doing multiple shows and having to do multiple review episodes was just so stressful last year that I've decided I'm not doing that anymore. I really wish, though, I was doing an episode by episode review of La Pluie, because I am loving La Pluie, but I'm also loving Step by Step. So, do I regret choosing Step by Step over La Pluie? Sometimes, because La Pluie is beautiful. But if you are on TikTok, make sure you go to Michael Jamal's page. Michael Jamal's page every Saturday, because he does do a live review of La Pluie, a live watch party of La Pluie, where he reviews it. So definitely go check that out every Saturday. I think he said 1:30. The only problem is I can never tune in, because I tuned in last Saturday. I just jumped in. I was like, hey. And then he goes, JD, get out of here. You haven't seen this episode yet. I was like, what are you? Holy crap, I haven't seen this episode yet. Bye. because he knows I don't watch it until into the night and he watches it in the day. So yeah, definitely check out his live reviews of La Pluie. We were at disagreement about the show. I love the show. He did not love the show, and then the episode that he loved is the episode that I didn't like as much. It's so funny. It's a great little rivalry of La Pluie. But yeah, check out that. That's all I gotta say. But also, I like that Put came through, understanding that Pat is on the phone going, yeah, boss, and Put was just like, got it, okay. Let me get you out of this situation. So in the end, he chose is Put the lesser of two evils? Okay, babe, another question for you. If the choice is between your ex who you cannot stand, you don't want them anywhere near you, and the person who you think you're on a date with, but they're pitching you at MLM, who are you going to choose? You have to go off with one of them. You don't have to spend your life with them, but you have to just go off with one of them to save you from the other.
I could at least talk to my ex about superhero shit.
Okay, so he's saying, well, at least with his ex, they have things in common, so they would talk about things, versus the person in the MLM who's trying to push the MLM. I see that, but you're trying to get rid of your ex. You don't want them around.
You just said
It's one day. Yeah. All right, so one day, just go with the ex. Yeah, lesser of two evils, the ex or the MLM pusher. The devil. Ooh, I like that. The devil you know versus the what? The unknown devil.
I don't know if there's another side to this.
I don't know either. Okay. Yeah. So go with the lesser evil, or the evil you're more knowledgeable of. Okay. So push the buttons again, trying to get Pat alone. But the next day at work, Pat and Chot are showing Jeng the presentation that they came up with Put and Chris doing the whole be fresh, be something, be lively plus that whole thing. And it's so cute, Chot and Pat being all excited that Jeng likes it. And then now this part where Pat is talking about buying a new chair for his house because his back hurts. And what does Jeng say? When are you going? Really out here trying to find ways to spend time with Pat. Oh my god, it's so adorable. I'm punching the couch because I love it. It's so cute. No, first of all, the place you would go to buy furniture for a restaurant is not the same place you'd go to buy furniture for your store, for your house, right? That's not the same place. And also, getting interrupted, I swear, if it's Put who came, imagine, hold on, who's going to come to see Pat at work? Is it going to be Kong or Put? Because part of me is wondering if it's Kong, because Kong is like, I am not giving up on this presentation. I'm going to show him. I'm going to get him to sign up for my MLM. But it's probably Put, trying to take him out to lunch. Trying to take him out to lunch. I got cut off there. But yeah, I think it's Put. But let's see if it's Put or Kong. And interrupting his meeting with the boss, with his manager. Like, yeah, there's someone here to see. Y'all couldn't wait till he came out of the office? Could never. I was right, it's Kong. Well, I was wrong because I said it might have been Put, but it really is Kong rolling up in here, peddling his MLM shit. Babe, now imagine. You ready for this? The person who took you out to try and get you to sign up with their MLM has now showed up at your job and is trying to peddle their MLM stuff. No. Yes. Exactly. So we are on point. My husband said at this point, you got to call security. Exactly. This point, you can't do that. Show up at my job and then tell everyone, yeah, you're here to see me. And then you're trying to sell your MLM stuff. Nope. I don't need my hair falling out. I don't need my hair falling out. I keep getting cut off. I don't need my hair falling out because of your stuff that you're selling, sir. Okay? Like, he is persistent. Like, oh my gosh. Kong is persistent. Wow. Oh my god. How does Ying know Kong? How does she know Kong? I have questions. Wow. Yo, oh god. So, other experience with MLM person. Like, when you're a stay-at-home mom, MLMs target you because you are who they want. You see, when you're a stay-at-home mom, especially in the modern age, you want to be able to contribute to the household. And so having a job where you can work from home is going to be like ideal. So a lot of these MLMs, they target stay-at-home moms. So I've been targeted by many a MLM. So one person was just like, yeah, you know, there's this free thing. You want to come do it with me? Blah, blah. So I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? And then I found out it was an MLM. I needed to like sign up, and then they were like trying to sell me stuff. And I was like, you got me. You got me good. I did not see that coming. Or the person was like, hey, I need someone who's willing to help me out. I need to show like how well this product works. Will you be willing to sign up for the da? And I was like, yeah, sure. What kind of product is it? Because of course I'm going to be careful of what I put in my hair and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, so instead of paying for the 3 months, you pay for 1 month and I'll give you enough products for 3 months. I was like, yeah, I just said straight up, oh, I thought you were like doing some kind of free promotion thing and you just needed somebody to be a guinea pig, and I was just trying to get more information on it. But I'm not interested, thank you. But yeah, stay-at-home moms are the targets of MLMs. Oh, we are targeted. Yo, Chot looking out, walking up. Yo, I need you to help me look over the script. Helping get rid of Kong. And of course, Jeng has to walk in right there and see Kong and my boy Pat talking. Ying coming over and thanking Pat for his help. Oh my god. And yes, who let this motherfucker into the building? And I'm gonna have to put an explicit warning on this episode too. Like, this is one of the cleanest shows I reviewed. It's just me and my husband, we got potty mouths, and this show is bringing out my potty mouth. I'm usually very clean on these. But who let him into the building? He just comes in like, yeah, I'm friends with this person, I'm looking for them. Like, there's no... Alright, to go to my husband's job, actually no, the first place he works, I just walked on. Nobody stopped me anywhere, checked my ID or anything. I just walked right into his office and we ate lunch together. But the current job, like, I can't even get in the building without filling out paperwork. That's like how like serious they take it. I can't get in the building. I have to be pre-approved to even get in like through the gates, like the gates, not even in the building, the gates to park my car. I have to be pre-approved. They're very serious there about who gets on and who doesn't get on. My husband has told me horror stories of people like he's waiting on. Like, no, you don't use that one. Use that one. Like, as far as like the papers you have to sign to even just get through the gate, it's next level. Oh my god! Like, he just walked right upstairs. Damn, Thailand must be a safe country. If people can just walk into your office. I was just thinking we haven't seen much of Jaab, and of course this is where they throw him back into the storyline. His poor mom, she just wants to do some self-care, and here comes her child bothering her. I love the relationship between Jaab and his mom because it's so obvious he's the youngest. It's so hot. Like, the relationship with the parents and the youngest is very different from the relationship with the parents and the oldest, because the youngest will always be the quote unquote cutest because, you know, they were the last baby. Like it just is what it is. Like you come to accept it. So like, but at the same time, like, depending on the family, the oldest is the reliable one. Sometimes because of parentification, but just because parents, they trained, especially after having their younger child, train their older child to do more. And then with the baby, they don't want to train them to do more because you realizing, oh no, you're getting older, and one day you're gonna move out, and it's like this whole thing. It's a cycle, man. It's a hard cycle to break. But you gotta break it. But yeah, the youngest will always be the youngest and the cutest, no matter what. You can't change it. Even with my kids, I love them equally, but the youngest is always like this young, cute little thing, and the older one is always like my little rock, my little awesome one. Like, they're the cool. That's the thing. One is the cool one, also extremely handsome, and it's so annoying because everywhere we go, he is so cute. Shut up. He knows that already. He's utilizing it so often to get people to give him things. Please stop. But he's like so cool and so much fun, and I just love hanging out with him. And then with the youngest, it's like, you're the cutest thing ever, and you're growing into your personality. I don't always like your personality, but you're still so cute, so I let you get away with it. That's what parenting is like. And I have a feeling that's what their mom is like. The youngest is just so cute and so adorable and gets away with everything even now. And the oldest, you're the reliable one. You need to take over your father's company one. No. I accidentally minimized the screen and I was so scared that I X'd out of everything. Yeah, but Jeng is getting the, you need to take over your father's company one day. I wonder if they're gonna put Kong's photo up and like, do not let this man in. Never let this man in. Oh gosh. Oh, why? Oh, is it Saturday? It's Saturday. He's looking for an outfit to go furniture shopping. Oh, no, it's too hot. Don't be. Oh god, of course he picks the red one. The one I'm like, nah, it's too hot. Don't wear that. What is it? A knit sweater or whatever it is. Look like machine knit. And my man does not cancel dates. Oh my gosh. I love Jeng. And look at him trying to last minute check himself, check his teeth, everything. Oh my god, it's too cute. And he never officially answered Jeng, did he? About if he wanted to go with him. Oh. They look so cute and coupley. So cute and coupley. Oh my gosh. It's so adorable. Them shopping for spoons. Floral spoons. Listen. Oh god, them playing kitchen. They're playing in the kitchen. Oh, it's so cute. Oh god, it's so adorable. Oh, they're perfect for each other. Unrelated but related. As an older person, do not get softer chairs for your desk. It actually does make your back hurt more the softer the chair. You want to get something that's actually a little firmer when you're sitting down for your back. Oh, the stare! That stare as he's fixing the chair. He stares in his eyes as he fixes the chair, and the chair goes down, and the stare. Oh my god, it's so cute. The stare. I would be blinking too. Oh, do you like it? Oh my gosh. Man. The way Jeng backed up. Oh, that was adorable. Jeng and Jaab. I'm seeing some similarities now between the two of them. They like to stare. So, something I am just realizing is... Wrong side of the mic. Something I'm just realizing is that Pat is wearing red, Jeng is wearing blue. And I'm on, like, the second I noticed, I'm like, the Crips and the Bloods and the... I started singing that whole song. I was just like, oh, they're red and blue make purple. Is that the color red and blue makes? give me a second. Let me go ask my child. They remember this stuff better than me. Yes, red and blue makes purple. I should remember that because there is this movie that Kenny JD reviewed, and it's about like this Republican guy and this well, no, they didn't say it was Republican. This conservative guy and this liberal girl, and they get married so she can use his insurance to get medication that she doesn't have access to. So it's a marriage of convenience, but in the end, the marriage is real because they fall in love with each other, but he still goes to jail for it because he got reported. It's so weird. But yeah, that's what that's why I should know. But yeah, I just realized one's wearing red, the other's wearing blue, and together they make purple. I had to pause again. That was so cute. He was cruel, but now he is not. Oh, yo. It's giving sweetness. It's giving adorable. It's giving cute. Oh my god. Right, I need to play and finish seeing what he says to him, but oh my gosh. This whole thing, I knew them going out together for the weekend scenes was going to be cute because I knew it was coming. But oh my gosh, it's cuter than I thought it would be. Oh, it's so cute. And he brought it home to help drop it off. Oh my god, he's in his house. Oh, ooh. But how did he fit that chair in his car? Because it's already assembled. I was expecting them... I should have known they were going to come in with a fully assembled chair, but I was expecting a box because of the car. How did he fit that chair in his car? Did he put the seat down and then like get it in from the door, and then like it was like partially in the trunk and on the back seat? I have questions. How did they get it in the car? Ooh, I got questions. Jeng's stomach. There we go. Jeng's stomach is perfectly timed. He's like, okay, yeah, I should leave. Growls. Are you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Ooh, perfect timing stomach. Okay, so that the chicken breast on the stovetop just reminded me of BL Gossip Girl's live, which was yesterday for me, of her cooking the chicken and she put it in the crock pot. I actually have that same Instant Pot, and like it's giving me ideas of some Instant Pot food I want to do, but I actually want it to be good. Not that hers wasn't good, but one of her kids did say it wasn't good, so there we go. But yeah, no one show her this because she shouldn't be cooking in a microwave. Don't cook in a microwave. That's what ovens are for. Get a convection oven. Be bougie, get an air fryer like the rest of us. Ignore me, I'm messing around. But look, that stare. Also, he's a chef. Why was that chicken like... I'm not gonna talk about it. It's a TV show. He's a TV chef. He's not even a real chef. But like Pat putting that chef's hat on Jeng's head, and then they stare into each other's eyes lovingly for 5 minutes. I don't know. Just staring into each other's eyes. Oh my gosh, that look. How long can you fidget with a hat with your arm around the other person's shoulder, staring into each other's eyes? And y'all, what are y'all still pretending that there's nothing here? Because at this point, one of y'all need to bring it up. Somebody needs to bring it up. Y'all need to go to HR. Why do these shows never have an HR department who's like, okay, so you guys are dating, so this is how we're gonna do things. Since you're dating, you no longer report to him. Where is this? Where is the HR department? They're not quite at HR. They're sort of at HR. They're getting to HR levels. They're getting to the point where they need to let the company know what's going on. I'm gonna have to rewind and look at that chicken because I swear I saw pink. And I also saw no seasoning. So, how is that chicken ready? What, you just put salt on it? And it was like, that's good enough. Not a real chef. This is just a TV show. Not a real chef. This is just a TV show. But I'm just saying, there was an anime about food and they had real recipes on that, okay? You could actually cook the food. Wasn't there a BL about food, about cooking? And Chef Satar was in it, wasn't he? And the little baby wanted to eat and gameplay wouldn't give the baby food. I think I'm remembering that right. Man made noodles in the microwave versus a stovetop cooked chicken. And they're comparing like a bland looking chicken versus a microwaved noodles. I'm just saying, I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but if I was, I would probably be spitting this out and saying it tastes like shite. And that was my attempt at a Gordon Ramsay accent. You can make fun of it. Oh gosh, he spent the day flirting with his boss. Man, he actually is attracted to. And now he gotta put up with his ex-put. Oh gosh. Let me guess, he's gonna demand going for dinner. So this is how I would handle Put. This is what I would do. I would have him text me the time when he wants to meet for dinner, and then I would invite a friend or a couple friends along too. And that way we all go to dinner with him, just to like signify that this is not a date. We're just going to dinner as a way for me to thank you, and here are my friends. Let's eat food and move on and leave me alone. That's what I would do. What would you do? How would you handle Put? Like, you're trying to be cordial because it's your job, but at the same time, he's your ex and you want nothing to do with him. How would you handle him? This man really out here tagging his location? He's like, I've said before, never tag your location while you're there. Wait till after you leave to post the pictures and tag that you were there. You could tag it when you were home or when you're at wherever else. Just don't tag while you're there. Never tag while you're there. I'm at the dinner with Put and Pat, and my Gaga just froze. And I don't know if it's Gaga, if it's the internet or what, but I'm just staring at 3 dots on my screen saying loading. And I am freaking out because I want to finish the episode. Do I need to switch to a different device? Or do I have to switch to YouTube? I don't want to switch to YouTube. I don't want to switch to YouTube. I'm being bougie. I'm in my bougie era, okay? Like, oh my god, you still watch all your BLs on YouTube? I have GagaooLala and iQIYI flips hair. Even though my Gaga is only a couple months subscription. I didn't even get the year. Because I was like testing it out and see if I should renew my iQIYI, because iQIYI has a lot of stuff that I like, and it's a broad spectrum of stuff, including kids stuff. So iQIYI is for the family. Gang. Versus Gaga is just for me. iQIYI, we can find, everybody in the house can find something to watch on there. Depending on what they're looking for. I told my husband about, what's it called, Week Class Hero? Yeah, because it's more along the lines of K-dramas he likes. I am losing it. Bring back my GagaooLala. Alright, let me see what's wrong. Okay, either one of two things is happening. Either Gaga is trying to do an update while I'm trying to watch the show, or they're getting some kind of attack. Because why am I having issues now? I'm not done with Gaga. Y'all gotta change when you do updates. You gotta do it like 4 in the morning, not 12 in the morning. 12 in the morning, people are still watching stuff. We're not asleep yet, okay? Okay, I think I've fixed the issue. I think. Let's find out. Okay, so a little more info we're getting. So we found out that for Put, Pat was the first guy he was ever with, and he freaked out and ran away. Okay, he needed time to think. He thought about it, and then when he finally has Pat in his life again, it's too late because Pat has moved on. Do I feel for Put? Slightly. I do. But you're the one who ran away. Like, the fact that you thought all you had to do was show up, send some flowers, and remind him of the good old days, and you'd get back together. Like, girl, no. And I mean, I get it as well. It was his first boyfriend, and he's probably thought so much about how much he's hurt Pat, and he just wants to make it up to him. I don't know. I'm still not team Put. Still not team Put. He and Chris can get to know each other better and become a real couple. Okay, when he posted which restaurant he was at, I was like, what if Kong sees that? You'd think that he'd be smart enough now to like block Kong, or at least mute Kong, so Kong can't see like his posts and stuff like that. But no, where is Kong? Out front in front of the restaurant. Kong is the worst stalker. He is the worst. I can't believe I have to compare stalkers. I'm comparing which stalker is the better stalker. Man really needs numbers in his MLM. You know, the roommate one, the guy who's now a K-pop star, I guess. I don't really know, but he was in that one where he was living in the apartment, and the guy that the roommate, the guy who owns the building or whatever it is, keeps like selling him stuff from his MLM. Oh god, I want more MLM VLs where it's just trashing on whoever works for the MLM. That's what I want. Man said, I was just passing through, saw your story, decided to stop by. Did you take the oil that I gave you? I was like, yo, that's not my style. And he switches straight into an MLM pitch. Oh, man is desperate. Man is desperate. Okay, so the wording that was used to Kong about like the methods he uses for trying to recruit people is of course the exact wording that Pat used to explain the situation to Jeng, which shows that Jeng gave him the confidence to really tell Kong up front he's not okay with everything. Oh, Pat, Jeng, Pat. I just love it. And of course, with this situation, who's on his mind? Jeng. Oh, I love it. Oh god, why did it end right there? So Put finally just says to Pat straight up what he wants. He wants to start over, and he's using a doll that has significance to their relationship for it. And it's like, if you want to start over, take Sharky home. And like, he takes Sharky from Put's hand, but I'm wondering if it's gonna be like a misdirection, and next episode it's him like handing Sharky back to Put, like right there in the beginning, and just saying, you know, you'll find someone to give Sharky to. Or will he take it home and put Sharky and the tiger together, and it's like a representation of his relationship with Put, which is in the past, and his relationship with Jeng, which can be the future. Y'all broke up for a reason. I'm just saying. I wonder what it's gonna be. Oh gosh, I gotta wait till the next episode to see. So let's watch some previews. Oh gosh. So does he decide to try things again with Put? Maybe. Or is it a misdirect? Is it a misdirect? Probably not, because it looks like it's in his new apartment. But is it a misdirect? Probably not. Ooh. Next week is gonna be crazy. I'm in it. I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Time for BL. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and night. Whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye. Is it a misdirect? Is it a misdirect?